Good morning, students. As you know that we are doing exercise 2.5, so we will continue with that. But before starting the exercise, we will go through the formulas. Today, I have categorized the formulas into two parts. The first part is formulas which will be used during finding the products, which means these are the formulas which we can use for finding the different products depending upon the degrees and the number of variables. Along with that, we have to look at the sign also, like which sign it is there, plus or minus. So already we have discussed all these formula. The first one, x plus y into x minus y is equal to x square minus y square. Second, x plus y whole square is equal to x square plus 2xy plus y square. Now third, x minus y whole square is equal to x square minus 2xy plus y square. And then coming towards the cube power, x plus y whole cube is equal to x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. Here you will see that the powers of x keeps on decreasing. First the power of x is 3, then 2, then 1 and then 0. In the same way, the power of y is increasing. In the first case 0, then 1, 2, 3. So like this you can remember the formula. The last formula is x minus y whole cube, which is equal to x cube minus 3x square y plus 3xy square minus y cube. Okay, here same thing, the power of x keeps on increasing and the power of x keeps on decreasing and power of y keeps on increasing. One more thing, that whenever the power of y is odd like 1 or 3, we have minus sign. Otherwise we have plus sign. Understood? Now next set of the formula is the formula which we used for factorization. So the formula which we use for factorization is x square minus y square, which is equal to x plus y into x minus y. The same formula we have used for product also. Then second, x square plus 2xy plus y square is equal to x plus y whole square. This also we have used for finding the product. And third one, x square minus 2xy plus y square is equal to x minus y whole square. All these first three formulas we have already studied in case of finding the product also. But these formulas can be used for finding the factorization also. But in case of cube factor degree, x cube plus y cube, we can write it as x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. Remember students, this is the new formula to you. X cube plus y cube is equal to x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square. So you must note it down, this formula. And the next formula, that is x cube minus y cube, which is equal to x minus y into x square plus xy plus y square. The last two formulas is new to you, so you must note it down in your notebook. Now we will start the exercise from question number 5. The question 5 says factorize 4x square plus 9y square plus 16z square plus 12xy minus 24yz minus 16xz. Here we know that it is having degree 2 and variable 3. So we have only one formula for that, that is a plus b plus c whole square. But we know that in the formula there is no minus sign, no negative sign, but the question consists of minus sign. So we will look which terms consist of minus sign. So there are two terms, minus 24yz and minus 16xz. These two terms are negative. So from there we will find out which variable is common. So if we see, the common variable in these two terms is z. Since z is common variable, which means that our z variable is negative. Understood? First of all, we will find out which two terms are negative, which terms are negative, and then we will find out which variable is common in between them. Here in minus 24yz and in minus 16xz, z is common, so our z is a negative variable. So whenever we will write z, we will write it with minus sign. Understood? Okay. So now we know which formula we have to use and which variable is negative. We know that our z is negative. Whenever we write z, we will put one minus sign with it. So 4x square can be written as 2x whole square. 9y square can be written as 3y whole square. 16z square can be written as 4z square. But as we know that our z is negative, so we will write minus 4z square. Okay? Because already we have seen that our z is negative, so we will write instead of 4z square, we will write minus 4z whole square. Then according to formula, we have 2 into 2x into 3y plus 2 into 3y into minus 4z, because here we have taken minus 4. So minus 4z plus 2 into 2x again into minus 4z. And hence it becomes 2x plus 3y minus 4z whole square, or 2x plus 3y minus 4z into 2x plus 3y minus 4z. Understood? How to take the negative variable. Moving toward the next part of this question, it says factorize 2x square plus y square plus 8z square minus 2 root 2 xy plus 4 root 2 yz minus 8 xz. Again here two terms are negative, that is minus 2 root 2 xy and minus 8 xz. So we will find out which variable is common. So in both x is common, so we say that x is negative. We have to take our x as negative. Now we will convert. 2 can be written as root 2 square. So 2x square will be root 2x square. But since x is negative, we will take minus 2 root 2x square. Then y square as it is 8. 8 we can write it as 2 root 2 whole square, and hence it becomes 2 root 2 z whole square. Then we know it is 2ab, so 2a is minus root 2x and b is y. So 2 minus root 2x y plus 2bc, so 2y 2 root 2z plus 2 AC, so 2 minus root 2x 2 root z, and thus we get it as minus 2 root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2z whole square. Understood? I hope the questions are clear to you, how to factorize and how to find out which variable is negative. Suppose if all the terms are positive, then we will not take any of the variable negative. If all the terms, suppose here all the terms are positive, then no variable will be negative. In that case, our answer will change. Wherever we have taken negative, that will become positive, and the answer will be root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2z whole square. In case if everywhere we have positive sign, then if everywhere positive sign, then answer will be also positive. If we have negative sign in the question, then only our answer will also consist of negative sign. Moving towards next question, question number 6. Question 6 is expand the following cubes. Since it is cube, we will have two formula, a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. Now the first is 2x plus 1 whole cube. So we will apply the first formula, a plus b whole cube, which is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. So a is 2x and b is equal to 1. We will substitute 2x cube plus 1 cube plus 3 into 2x into 1 multiplied by 2x plus 1. The 2x cube will become 8x cube, 1 cube will become 1, 3 into 2x into 1, 6x into 2x plus 1. Now we will multiply 6x and 2x plus 1 also. So we will get 12x square plus 6x, and that will be our answer. After that, if you want to change in the standard form, then also you can write the polynomial in the standard form. Polynomial in standard form means the powers of variables is in decreasing form, like first cube power, then square power, then 1 power, and then 0 power. Understood? In the same way, we have solved next question also, that is 2a minus 3b whole cube. Since this one is having minus sign, so we will apply the formula a minus b whole cube, which is equal to a cube minus b cube. Here it is written in terms of x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. Remember students, in this formula we have all the variables negative sign. In previous formula we have only positive sign, but in this formula we have only negative sign. And after substituting the value and solving in the same way, we will get the answer as 8a cube minus 27b cube minus 36a square plus 54ab square. You try on your own and you will understand it in the better way, because we learn the things by doing on our own very clearly, instead of simply listening or watching. So after watching, you have to solve the questions also, so that you can understand the questions in better way. Moving towards next question, question number 7. It says evaluate the following using suitable identities. Now we have to apply the identities on number 99 cube. So 99, as we know, we can write it as 100 minus 1. So 99 cube is 100 minus 1 cube. And here we will apply the formula a minus b whole cube, where a is equal to 100 and b is equal to 1. So a cube means 100 cube, b cube 1 cube, minus 3ab means 3 into 100 into 1, and a minus b means 100 minus 1. We'll substitute all the values, solve it, and after solving we will get 9,70,299 as the answer. Similarly, if you move to next question 7, second part, it is 102. So 102 we can write it 100 plus 2. We are not writing in terms of addition of any other number, because in that our calculation become lengthy. Here 100 is a number whose squares and cube we can find out easily, and also 2 or 1 or 3 such kind of small numbers are there whose squares or cubes is learned by us. So using these types of numbers we can easily solve the questions. That's why we are not taking it in terms of 50 plus or 60 plus something. We are taking in the terms of 100 plus. So whenever the question comes, you have to take it in terms of 100 plus or 100 minus. This is for the simplicity of calculation. So again we will substitute in a plus b whole cube, and after solving we get the answer 10,61,208. I hope it is clear to you how to find out. The same type of question we have done earlier also, but for square power, and but it is for the cube power. Moving towards the 8th question. 8th question says factorize each of the following. So if you see, the first question is 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. Again, if we see the highest power, it is 3, which means degree is equal to 3, and variable we have 2. Already we have only learned for 2 variable only. So we have two formula. First is a plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube. In the first part there is only plus sign, so we will use a plus b whole cube, but in second part minus sign is also there, so we will use a minus b whole cube. So like this we can say which formula we have to use. Now how to apply the formulas? First of all, if the power is cube, we will make whole cube. So it is 2a cube plus b cube. Then if we can carry something common from it, take out, we can take it out common. That is 6ab. Inside we are left with 2a plus b, and hence we get the required thing. So we will take x is equal to 2a, y is equal to b, and we factorize 2a plus b whole cube, or 2a plus b into 2a plus b into 2a plus b. Similarly, here also we will take the cube of the numbers separately, like 8 also we will convert in some cube form, 2 cube. Then from the other 2 which is having power 2, we will take the things common. So from both the 12a square b and 6ab square, we can take 6ab common. We are left with 2a minus b, and thus we can say our x is equal to 2a and y is equal to b. So it is equal to 2a minus b whole cube, and this is our answer. We have completed till question number 8. Few questions I have left, so that also you complete, and today's homework is to complete question number 5, 6, 7 and 8, all the parts. And in case of any doubt or confusion, you just send me the questions. I will help you in solving those questions, or for any clarification you just contact me through sending the message. Thank you, students.